everybody! Welcome to the boardroom, where we play all the games worth playing. Okay, let's play!
Okay, so I'm the governor, and I get to go first. I'm going to choose the builder. I get to build something. Everyone's going to get to build something, but because I chose the builder, my privilege is whatever I choose to build costs one less doubloon. And I am going to build myself an hacienda.
Sounds relaxing.
Yes, it is. So, now it is your turn to build.
It's my turn?
So it's Jake's turn.
It's Jake's turn to build. So you can build whatever it is that you can afford.
So I have 3 gold, so pretty much... Is the number on the top right the gold?
Inside the little
Inside?
circle, yeah.
Okay.
The number on the top right is how many points it's worth and it's occupied by a little colonist. Now keep in mind, you don't have to. Like, it's just if you choose to.
Alright, I will build the small sugar mill. 1. And 2.
Is there any benefit to not building other than just saving up your doubloons?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay. Because there is stuff that costs 4, right?
There's stuff that costs up to 10.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's Liz's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna burn through my doubloons because I got money. I got doubloons burning a hole in my pocket.
At this time period, it would probably be doubloons burning a hole in your satchel.
Oh, my satchel. Gotta get me one of those. Alright. I'm gonna go with the large indigo plant.
Large indigo plant.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I think that's...
So you took what we should have probably got. You got
I don't know what you're
sugar.
talking about.
Corn is your resource, and you got an indigo plant. They both produce indigo,
Yeah.
so they should have gotten the indigo plant.
got indigo.
I think you just screwed them.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, I actually
You did.
That was your strategy the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sorry.
It's
Very,
alright.
very devious.
Sorry.
I forgot
It's
about
definitely
that.
better that you bought the large one too, not even the small one, because that large one is the best thing ever.
So that is a strategy. Like other games, you can choose to take resources that your opponents need, or you could try to look at the short-term goals of what you need, but it's always good to stay one step ahead of your competiters.
Oh, Chris, your turn to build.
I can't see anything. Do these buildings do anything?
Yeah. Like, this
What-
one gives you your own ship,
Really?
so that way you don't have to worry about it, and it always gets emptied out at the end of the turn.
That sounds fantastic.
Every time you craft, you get balloons with that one. Every time you build something with this one, you get a colonist. You can sell, you can have 2 coffees in here with that guy. Like, they all are.
You know, I like the idea of having my own ship. I've always wanted my own ship.
Well, it costs 9.
No, what's that 3 mean?
That's the points
Oh,
that's
that's-
worth when it's occupied.
That's misleading. Well, I obviously was not paying attention to that. Hope they were paying attention at home. So there's really only a couple of things on here that I can actually afford.
You've got your choice of the construction hut, the small warehouse.
So you don't have to buy. You could save up for your ship.
Why don't I just drop 1 doubloon on the small market? That sounds like a sound investment if it's going to give me +1 doubloon
Oh
when
yeah,
I
so
sell.
then when you sell corn,
Right.
you'll actually get one.
Right.
Yes.
As opposed to nothing.
Yes.
Fantastic. See?
Okay.
Sound
So
business
now-
decision.
So now you get to choose your action.
My action. Alright.
It's very interesting that everybody builds. It doesn't always happen like that.
I'm gonna be a settler then.
Settler.
So that lets me make a plantation. Right?
Let's take a plantation.
You could take a plantation. Oh yeah, and then you could take your sugar.
Yes.
So
So
then-
my sugar.
You get to choose yours next.
Alright, I think.
Well, no, you get to choose a plant.
Indigo.
There you go. Chris.
We're on settler, right?
Yeah. Corn, or sugar.
Corn, or sugar.
Mhm.
Oh man. You know what? Let's go corn.
It's probably a good choice. I will do the same. Also important to note that once something's on the board, it cannot be moved.
Okay.
So you have, like, it mostly comes into play with these because there's like the bigger ones. So like if you don't plan accordingly, then you won't be able to build multiple big buildings.
Is there any kind of significance to placement on your chart?
Just visually, I like to keep all my crops together. I don't like my corn getting in my coffee.
Fair enough. You got any GMOs in your coin?
So that's the end of the settler phase. So you can pick a phase or action.
So that changes every turn.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the turn, Matt's going to take the plantations, or the crops, out from their piles. They appear randomly on the board, and that's the stockpile that everybody gets to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and select settler, so that way everybody can take the plantation from the supply again.
He chose settler. You have to pick one that's left.
Oh, I thought I could take it from him.
So that's the significance of a turn.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 phases of a turn each have to be different actions.
Yes. That's why there's actual physical cards, so that way they're removed from
Right.
the field.
So for my second turn, I'm going to take the trader.
The trader, you don't have goods.
I got to produce the goods.
You don't have people on your plants.
So how do you want to get those in again?
You needed to
You
choose the
need-
mayor.
Yeah, you need the mayor.
Yeah, let's do that. So
Yeah.
edit that out.
So you'd get one first, and then it would go around, because sometimes there'll be extra ones on the board, and then you also get an extra one from the supply, and now's the time where you could place your people.
So for my turn, I'm going to choose the mayor. I'm going to use that to gain colonists. Alright, so...
Everybody should place them where they want them to be placed. They don't just sit in the...
Right.
Because if you decide to leave them there, then that's where they stay until somebody chooses the mayor again.
So if I place them on my large indigo plant, they're going to be able to produce indigo.
As long as
As
there's
long as
somebody
somebody-
on... Yes.
Yeah, so
and
you have
which
to have a
2 people, so you could.
Well, you have to have a total of 2 on the large indigo plant.
Well, no, and for every open slot is another plant that it can go correspond with. So you could have 3 plants and have 3 people, and then you can produce 3 crates of indigo at a time.
Alright, well, I'm going to go with... Definitely want to produce some indigo. I want to produce 1 indigo at a
You
time.
might as well just use the corn, or you could do market, but you can't
Yeah,
use
I
the
can't
market
sell
without the
anything.
corn.
Right,
so-
I gotta... it's putting the cart before the corn.
So you need someone in the field and someone in the mill.
Yes, so right now you have somebody in the mill, so once you get somebody in the field, you can start producing sugar.
So let me produce 2 corn. I'll go with the craftsman.
So, with the way it would work normally is you would take the first one and then take the extra one last, just in case like we ran out. It's to stop you
Okay.
from completely screwing
So
away,
it-
but that's not going to happen.
So each
because
player takes the action, and then
then you
the
get the
person
extra.
takes
Yeah.
their privilege at the end of all the actions.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't get to produce anything because I'm just really awesome like that. I'm going to be a titan of industry. You people can farm your fields. That's it. So now everything goes back. Doesn't really necessarily matter where they go. I personally just like to have the prospector on the bottom because he's pretty useless. So he gets that. We produced. We got colonists. We did not sell. We did not deliver. So at the end of every turn, every single one that's not chosen gets another doubloon on it.
I like that.
Okay.
It's,
So eventually the prospector will be worth quite a bit because nobody's going to pick him, and then it's like, wait a minute, he's got 6 and I get the 1 from the bank. So now you're the governor.
Yay. So the only ways to get doubloons is selling or picking something that someone did pick already, right?
Yes, and then there's also buildings that will, like this one, for every, like if you craft, for every one that you craft, you get this many doubloons.
Okay.
In, up to 5. So if you get 5 things, you get 5 doubloons. It's actually a pretty sweet building.
what do warehouses do?
Warehouses, okay, so at the end of the captain phase, which is the phase that you ship everything out, once the ships are full or nobody can ship anything else out, you're only allowed to store 1 good on your board after that. Everything else gets thrown into the river for some reason. Don't know why. But if you have a warehouse, you can store goods in a warehouse. That way you don't have to throw them into the garbage.
Maybe they expire.
If I do the May, I'll get 2.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do May then.
So it would be
Fill up your field.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And they get
One
placed
from the
right away,
supply.
right?
Yes, they get placed right away.
Question.
Yes.
Can more than one ship have the same commodity?
No, that
Okay.
would have to be each. If there's a corn ship, you have to put it on the corn ship.
Okay. So you can't like have 3 ships that
Yeah,
are all corn
yeah,
and screw
yeah.
everybody. Okay.
Oh my god, that would be so terrible.
Isn't that awesome?
All
Aren't I
corn.
vicious?
I think I'm just trying to prospectively figure out how I can screw you guys over later. That's all.
Yeah, no, I gotta figure that part out.
Well, just think of how it works in real life. You just produce all the corn. That way you can get all your ethanol fuel, and then, you know, you get everything else. Well, I don't have any money. I'm broke.
Yes, you are. You know, I never get corn. So it's weird to me that I have corn right now, and it's so early in the game and I actually have it. It's usually like the last plant that comes out, and Matt gets corn finally.
So I need some money, so I'm going to go with the prospector.
Yes. So you get the prospector, you get the coin, and then that is that.
Alright.
Plus a bonus coin for the privilege.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very privileged, thank you.
It's that prospector privilege. Okay. Should have thought about this. I think my plan was trader. I think that was my plan.
Oh, so you still will get to sell your indigo after all.
Oh no! I don't want to do that. Then. Oh no!
Ruining it.
Oh, hold on. Trader has a doubloon on it, so maybe that is still in my benefit because I have my 1 corn at my small market, which allows me to sell it for 1 doubloon instead of 0.
And
Correct.
you get 2 from selling it. I mean, you get an extra 1 for selling it, and then an extra 1 for that.
Right. So I would get 3 doubloons altogether.
Yeah.
3. Yes, I'll do that.
And then I can't sell anything, so I don't have anything. You can't sell anything because you don't have anything.
Nope.
But you can.
That's right, I'm going to sell some indigo.
Now,
So-
does that affect my?
Yes.
But I can only sell 1.
1. Because you don't have the thing that allows you to sell light goods yet. Because there is a thing that allows you to do that. Then basically you keep going around until you can't anymore.
Okay, so that's the trading house.
Yeah.
Corn doesn't cost anything. in the
Well,
trading
he got
I have a small
this thing,
market.
yeah.
house. Ah.
Yeah, I've cornered the market.
Okay.
The merchant's in my pocket. I'm sorry, in my satchel.
So only one thing of each thing can be in the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So I'm gonna build.
In my carriage.
Yep.
Okay.
And so do you want to build?
Yeah, I'll build.
Get the indigo plant.
That's what I was doing.
That's one. That's one. I'm gonna worry about indigo. Build buildings, skyscrapers, and well, not skyscrapers. We're not there
The
yet.
skyscraper will look great in your cornfield.
Are there skyscrapers, or is that like an expansion?
No, I don't even. I'm trying to think what's in this expansion. It's just more random buildings like this.
There's a bunch of different expansions.
Yeah, they're in that box actually.
So the what is this? The anniversary edition? Does this come with like an expansion?
It comes with new buildings and nobles expansions.
Are those the only expansions?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna build something. I think we're feeling rich again.
You got all that prospector money.
Oh, yeah. I'm rolling in doubloons.
Going into plane.
So I'm gonna trade these doubloons for a small warehouse.
Is that a song?
So now, at the end of the captain phase, you can store an extra good, so you can have 2 goods at the end of the captain phase instead of 1.
Sounds very nice.
As long as there's a colonist on, little circle.
I gotta get more colonists.
Yes. So, would you like to build?
I'm opting out.
Okay.
I'm opting out.
So that's it. Those go there, and that's that. Prospector
Prospectors
there,
at the bottom.
and you are the governor.
Alright, nice.
So,
if I were the mayor, could I go get my colonists there?
Yeah, if
I
you
want
were the
some
mayor, you get
colonists.
some colonists. You get 2 colonists.
Yeah, I want some. I
Okay.
want some of those.
So, mayor. That's for
Thank
you.
you.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and place colonists on my large indigo plant so I can produce more, and then I want to store another good, so I'm gonna place it on my small warehouse.
Yep.
All right.
And what do you get to choose?
Settler. being the plantations.
Or a quarry. So choose.
Or a quarry, if I so choose.
There's corn on the field, though, and you would get first choice.
There is corn on the field.
There's corn on the field.
Well,
Just like I said, if you're going to go corn, you have to just go all in with corn, because it is very viable. Been completely destroyed by corn many times.
you know what? I'm going to do it.
Is that because you don't need a plant for it?
Yeah, because you could just craft it almost every turn and ship it out the following turn every time.
I am going settler, getting my doubloon for no one settling last turn, and getting my corn
So-
plantation.
I get a quarry, and I get a random plantation.
Why?
And it's in because my hacienda and my construction hut.
Hacienda gives you an extra plantation?
Every time someone settles, I get an extra plantation. Every time someone settles, I get a quarry.
Oh man.
Oh, that was smart.
That's it's pretty intense.
Downside is I got indigo. And that's how that works. So you get to choose now. I would go with the sugar,
Yeah, I'm gonna take the sugar.
and the indigo benefits you. So I'll just give you one of those because you
Okay.
don't really have a choice.
Well, thank you.
And that's it for
What-
that one.
What does the quarry do for you again?
It makes once somebody's on there, buildings cost one less for every quarry that you have.
Okay. So it's like a medallion. It's your blue spells cost one less to play.
Oh, it's mine.
Yeah,
you're-
In life, you can relate anything to magic, so.
Yeah, I like the mechanic where how if you don't choose an action, it builds up the coins on it. It's kind of like how in a Winston draft, if you're not choosing one pile, then the pile just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's more beneficial for you to take that pile, even if it's not the best cards, because now you have more cards in your limited pool than your opponent.
I'm actually gonna take the captain.
Sorry.
No! What benefit is it to you?
None.
You wanted those 2 coins.
Yes, you can load your corn.
Thought
I
it was
can't-
awfully
I can't.
strapping sailing this ship.
Oh no. You've ruined my strategy, Matthew. I am going to load my corn onto that ship, though, right in the front.
So you get a victory point,
I do get a victory point.
and it would go face down. That's why. That's how the points are a mystery. Only you know if you're keeping track. So you can keep it a mystery.
Oh, because there's 5
Fives
pips and there's 1.
ones, yeah.
Very well.
And I like that about this game because it's
Okay.
keeps everybody on their toes.
I'm so mad about your captain. Oh, Captain, my captain.
It's all you, Jake.
Alright. So, I'm gonna be... Yeah, I guess crafting.
So you get a sugar
And the
and an
indigo.
indigo, and then once everything's done, you'll get to choose which one you want to get an extra one of. You get an indigo and a corn. You get 2 corns, and I get 1 single corn. And then, did you want an extra sugar or an extra indigo?
I'll take an extra sugar.
It's definitely a better choice because now you can sell one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's that. You're the governor now.
Am I? Well,
Please go back.
Yeah. I was.
did you put the coins on the?
I did. Yeah.
Very well. That trading house thing is killing me.
Oh, you've quite a few balloons over there.
Who, me?
Wow.
Couldn't be.
Then who?
I have 6, and I didn't build in the last build phase, that's why.
There's corn on the field.
Is there corn on the field again?
Mm.
Well, you know what, I want to be all in on this corn strategy, so let's go with settler. Right? When you get a new plantation, then I'll take that corn.
Ooh. Oh, coffee. I need people.
I know, I'm looking at the same thing, you know?
Would you like tobacco or sugar? Probably sugar, because then you buy the large sugar mill and you produce 3.
I like this corn strategy. I don't have to build any buildings.
Yeah,
ever.
like
I'm
that's
just not going to build any buildings this whole game.
That's the corn strategy.
I'm just going to
And you
stock
did
up.
that immediately, which is the best thing that
Right.
you could have done with it.
Well, is there a large market?
Yes.
There's a large market. +2.
Sugar.
And for you? Sugar or tobacco?
Neither really benefit me. I guess sugar.
And I'm gonna choose the builder, and I will take a hospice.
Hospital. A hospice.
2, 3, because it costs 1 less. And now you get to build if you so choose. You can't afford anything, never mind. If you can't afford anything, it's just you're dealing to buy something.
I'm not building anything. Actually, you know what? Let me see what's available. That large market is tempting. That large market is certainly tempting. Does that stack with my small market? It does. So I would be selling my corn for 3 doubloons.
Yeah.
So it's really, this is like a long-term game. I would need an office and a large market.
Yeah.
Which would cost me 10 doubloons.
Which, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that much.
I'm not saying I'm not going to have the 10 doubloons. I'm just saying, it's not Dominion where you can just get a loan.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to build anything.
All right, so then you get to choose an action.
I will pick a trader.
Oh, well, there we go. We're on our way. So you get to
So now 2.
3 because you get
3.
+1 for picking the trader.
Nice.
And Jake's the only one who can trade.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all you.
Action.
Well, so many actions to choose from. I think I'm gonna be the prospector.
Good for you.
Prospect. And the balloon from the bank.
No one suspects the prospector.
That was it, right?
That was it. I was the governor.
Yeah. See, the turns are getting quicker.
Yes. Now that everybody is more comfortable in their duties as governor of a small
And can I have the prospector?
Sure.
And there we go.
plantation or several plantations.
Okay, what?
You gotta get yourself some
A
Dalmatians.
Dalmatian plantation.
I'm going to be the mayor. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm regretting my decision not to build last round. I'm definitely regretting that decision.
Corn just keeps popping up. Every time.
Do those get discarded even if nobody settles in a round?
No,
Okay.
only when settled.
I'm super regretting not building.
I'm gonna build them. I'm gonna get that large sugar mill for 3.
Yep. Would you like to build? I don't actually. You can't afford anything still.
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm poor. So I need to make some money.
And are you gonna build?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes. Now that now that I have more figured out my strategy, I think I do need that office probably, because that's going to allow me to sell multiples of the same thing at once, right? So explain to me the way that it works.
Basically,
Mhm.
you trade one thing into the trading house, but then so you've been locked out of there this whole time.
Right.
You'll never be locked out of there again with the office.
So even before it clears out, I'll be able to.
Still put corn in it. even
That's
if there's
phenomenal.
corn.
That's phenomenal. That's the best investment ever because I'm just going to produce ridiculous amounts of corn.
You are producing ridiculous amounts of corn, and you're gonna have a 4th one there, and there's a 5th one on the board, and yeah. corn.
Cost 5?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that. That's no problem for me. Okay, so my office is going right here, and I can't use it until I have a human being in there, right?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was supposed to.
See, I'm so upset right now.
Put up those hiring flyers.
Your turn, Liz.
Right. I'm still poor.
You are.
I can't afford anything. Alright, well, can't afford anything. Can't really do much. So, let's see if I'm the craftsman, though. I can just gain a doubloon. I think I want to get 3 indigo and a corn.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet. So
Seems to be my only bet,
that's
yeah.
you then? Okay. So craftsman. And use 3 indigo
Thank you.
and a corn.
Excellent.
3 corn, so I don't get any corn. Because we have no more. You took it all. Thank you.
I do have 5.
And you get indigo and 2 sugars.
Okay.
No, 1 sugar.
Okay.
Because you don't have a person in that one yet. Alright, well, it seems like the only one who really lost on that one was me. Got all this corn over here, Jesus.
I think it's Chris's turn.
That's also like the thing with the large ships is like if all the corn's loaded up onto the ship and then in the trading house, you can't produce anymore because there's no more.
Right.
But yeah,
That's the only like flaw that I'm seeing in this all corn strategy.
but it's
You know,
still that's
Normally,
not a
I would
bad
diversify my portfolio.
Thing. That's not a bad thing. It's like I have so much of it out there that I can't even make anymore.
You can't trade with people, can you?
No,
No.
like I said, once it's there forever.
Because usually in like settlers or something, I would focus on like wheat and ore and sheep, and just forget about lumber and bricks, and just trade for that. But if you can't trade, then this is kind of pigeonholing myself a little bit, especially because the corn is on that ship that holds 7. So if I had a captain phase right now, all 5 of my corn would go onto that
Yeah,
ship.
but she would also have a corn.
Okay,
I would
that's
also
true.
have a corn.
That's true.
I would be the one to put the corn on right after you.
Right, so
and then-
she wouldn't be able to ship out her corn.
Assuming you picked captain. Yes.
Assuming I pick captain. Which captain has a doubloon on it right now.
Yes.
So that might be in my best interest.
Probably. Because then you can continue to produce more corn next turn.
That sounds like it's probably my best bet. Because the only other options out there are trader, which does me no good because I don't have anybody working in my office yet.
You could settle for more corn again.
I could settle for more corn, but I'm short so many people that if I don't get a mare phase soon, then it doesn't matter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And the prospector would just net me the same amount of gold as the captain anyway. I'm gonna go to the captain. Captain me up, captain. Okay,
So you're selling
doubloon.
5. You're getting
5
6
victory points. Oh, is there a bonus?
Yeah, you get the bonus one. And then I get 1.
I get 2.
So
Correct?
yes, and then you can't sell your corn, but there is an open ship for your indigo.
Oh, I'm gonna load it up.
So you got what, 4 here?
Yeah.
That's a lot of indigo.
Yeah, but then you also get to load indigo.
Nice.
Because it continues to rotate.
Yes. So you get another one, and you get 2.
Is that indigo ship full now?
Thank you.
Yeah, the indigo ship is full, and the corn ship is full.
So
And you just basically owned an entire ship to yourself, because nobody else produces sugar. Woo! So
you just congratulations! You just saved 9 gold from
Get off
not
my ship.
not buying a wharf.
So now that's emptied. And now that's emptied. And that is over.
So those ships just
Once
Clear
they're
out
full,
immediately.
Well, no, at the end of the phase they would. Because it would
Well, we're at
stop-
the end of the
yeah,
phase,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
okay.
'Cause
Well,
it
I mean
would
that's kind
stop,
of
yeah.
irrelevant because you can't have 2 captain phases in the same turn.
Well, no, just that way, like, once it's full, it doesn't empty out immediately. So, like, if I
Right.
fill it...
If you did
he
captain
can,
and
yeah.
then craftsman, that stuff isn't available yet.
No, it'd be available at the end of the captain phase.
Oh, at the end of the phase, not at the
Yeah.
end of the turn.
Yeah, yeah. the end of the
Okay.
captain phase.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just that's gonna bother me that you don't have to wait for the ships to come. I guess it's just always ships coming back.
Yeah.
Those ships take
Yeah.
off. Some ships of the exact same size and dimensions happen to come into port at the exact same time.
And they happen to just hold a vastly different amount, regardless of the fact that they're the same size.
No, with the expansion, does it add more ships, or is it the amount of
Well,
players?
it corresponds to the amount of players because there are more ships. There's an 8 and a 4, I believe.
Okay.
So that was the end
That was
of
the
that.
phase. That's the round.
That's the round.
Now, Puerto Rico has been around for over a decade, and it's sold thousands of copies.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Of course
I
there
will
is.
take that coin.
Every single time, right before it gets to me.